Hey everybody, this is TJR.
And this is Superfan.
And welcome back to our exploration of the films of Hayao Miyazaki. Of course, as we've said before, we're going to Japan soon. We are hoping to be able to go to the Studio Ghibli tour. Some of you may have been asking, well, why don't you just reserve it already? The thing is tickets are extremely limited, and window time frames for when we're going to be in Japan have to be at just a certain time, and we're not there yet. We actually did a practice run the other day. Superfan practiced the whole going through the motions of doing it just so that she could, understand how the system works and be prepared for the real thing. And it'll be coming soon, so just keep your fingers crossed for us. Meanwhile, though, we're here with the next film, which is Ponyo. And now let me just say that I could have sworn I'd seen this film before. I could have sworn I hadn't. I could have sworn you saw it with me. But
I don't remember it.
You don't remember seeing it, yeah. And I could have sworn we saw it together. And yet, while I remembered certain images, like I remembered the image of Ponyo turning into a little girl and running across the waves during the storm. I remember that image. There were certain images I remembered. I remembered the character played by Liam Neeson, kind of the underwater wizard, walking around on the surface spraying water as he walks around. I remembered some of those images. I thought I saw this movie, but so much of this, what I saw just now, I have no memory of.
But let's start at the beginning.
Yeah, I guess let's start at the beginning.
Our movie starts off with the yellow submarine and Ringo Starr working in his octopus's garden.
Yes, that's what it felt like. We watched this introduction that had no dialogue, and then we had some opening credits, and I looked at you and I said, what just happened here? And you said exactly that. And I said, yeah. And I'll admit, that opening looks very Yellow Submarine. It looks very 60s psychedelic. In other points during this film, you commented on how psychedelic this film seemed at times.
Yeah.
It does, especially later in the film after the storm.
Yeah.
It comes off as very psychedelic.
Beautifully so.
Yes, it does. I didn't realize it till about more than halfway through, but this is basically The Little Mermaid.
It is.
Yeah. Instead, though, they're children.
Very
and
young
instead
children.
of a romance,
They're 5.
yeah, instead of a romance love,
it's love.
It's love between brother and sister. Family love. Or just love in general,
It
too.
doesn't matter what kind of love it is. It's love.
Yeah, well, I get that.
In its purest form, I think.
Yeah, it's not limited to romance, in other words. So I just was knocked out by this film.
Yeah, me too.
I was just really, absolutely knocked out by it.
I had no idea what to expect.
I guess I didn't either. I thought I'd seen this film but couldn't remember the plot.
I think that maybe you saw a review or
bits and
clips.
pieces of it. It almost felt like, because I remember the storm, it almost felt like I watched this movie, fell asleep, and then woke up near the ending.
That
or something.
could be too.
I would think I'd remember that. But anyways, though, who knows? But we've got a really great cast. Now, we watched the English dub. You may remember that I had mentioned seeing My Neighbor Totoro, but the version I saw on VHS back then was different from the version that the collaborated version between Studio Ghibli and the Walt Disney Company. And especially, I guess I should have to say John Lasseter, because he's the one who really, on the Disney side of it, really wanted to make this happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure everybody makes a little money, but at the end of the day, this is the reason why these classics from Japan are much more widespread now and much more accessible and available to American audiences.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyways, though, we've got a great cast. We've got Cate Blanchett. We've got Matt Damon. We've got Tina Fey. We've got Betty White. We've got Cloris Leachman.
We've got spare Jonas and Cyrus's.
That's right, spare Jonas's and spare Cyrus's. That's right. She's referring to Noah Cyrus and Frankie Jonas. Early on, you said, "Man, there's just Cyrus's and Jonas's everywhere, isn't there?"
There are.
There are, but they all do great work in this film. This film is amazing. I don't know what else to say.
It
Yes.
is unlike anything.
Yeah, I mean, this is The Little Mermaid, basically, but it's unlike any version of The Little Mermaid you've ever seen. It's basically that story.
But then it brings in, it beautifully acknowledges things that have come before.
Mm-hmm.
There's a part where Ponyo is basically writing jellyfish.
Yeah.
And at the time, I thought, oh, that's where Finding Nemo got that. But no.
Uh-huh. No?
No, this came before that. So.
Okay. Yeah. This film was from 2008. And just a beautiful fantasy adventure for all ages. Granted, something like Princess Mononoke might be a little too violent for smaller children.
Yeah.
You know.
This is geared at a very young audience.
But it's beautiful as an adult. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just
but it's perfect. The characters are 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
The kids are 5, and it's got that magical.
Yeah. I really do feel like I watched magic.
Absolutely.
The scene with like, I guess, Ponyo's mother, and there's a name for her, but I can't think of what it is. But one of the sailors actually calls her the goddess of mercy.
Yeah.
Because they're rescued by her spirit. But I really felt like I watched magic, or a portrayal of real magic in animation. Is how I felt. That's the best way I can describe it right now. And everybody realized we've just finished watching. We finish watching, we turn on the camera. We've had zero time to think about the film or explore it in a deeper way. So these are just immediate reactions. But yeah, I think I feel like I've watched magic.
And in Chinese mythology.
Yes.
Which this is Japanese, but Guanyin, the goddess of mercy, is considered to be the physical embodiment of compassion.
Okay.
And I would say that that's what
That
this
seemed to
character portrayed.
Yeah. But like I said, I think we need to explore deeper. I think, to better understand, we need to explore deeper. But yeah, but that certainly works for me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it certainly works right now. But yeah, I just thought this was a remarkable experience, this film. I'm kind of flabbergasted. I mean, I have had very strong reactions to a lot of these films, and I have, talked about them in different ways, but, Castle in the Sky was just a fun, rollicking adventure. Spirited Away was like a dream.
It's a coming of age.
It's a coming of age story, but it's also like a dream. It feels like you're in a dream when you're watching it.
Howl's Moving Castle, also another just great adventure.
Yeah. But this film, I just felt like it was magic. Like I said, I have to really think about this film a little longer if I'm going to discuss it in any kind of more, I guess, intellectual way. I don't know. But just as far as how it made me felt, I just feel a sense of childlike wonder. And, that's the thing. I was watching a video the other day about how film criticism has become so toxic of late. We're all just nitpicking at everything and just, well, why is this that? And why didn't they do it that way? And,
They should have done it my way.
Well, when I'm talking about, why don't the characters act like, the characters shouldn't have acted this way, they should have acted that way. Well, that's not how I would have acted if I was in that situation. Well, nobody knows how they would act. Yeah, number one.
And B, if you want to tell a story,
make your own. Yeah. But
don't tell other people how to tell their stories.
Exactly. But I think also just at times you have to just think about, just let go and let the movie make you feel, and see what you feel at the end of it. This is why you can't find too much of this type of toxic criticism of David Lynch films, because you have to just let the feeling of the film wash over you. There's no other way to experience it, because it's never going to make 100% sense. Never. I'm not saying this is like that at all, by the way.
No.
But I just bring that up here.
Yeah.
Because because everything makes me think of David Lynch, and any chance to bring him up, I'm going to do. But yeah, this film it's just beautiful. I just feel like I looked at a beautiful painting that didn't stop for an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just kept moving and didn't stop, I mean, just, yeah. I am absolutely flabbergasted. I wish I could say more. I want to say something smarter about this, but at this point, I just thought it was, it's a retelling.
Have to be smarter.
Yeah, it's a retelling of A Little Mermaid, okay? But you've never seen it told this way before. And I just, like I said, I feel like I watched an animated portrayal of magic. That's all I have to say. Is there anything else you want to say?
No, that summed it up.
Yeah. That's it for this one here. And we'll see you in the next installment. If you like these videos, hit like, hit subscribe. Thank you, patron supporters.
You're first and mighty.
Patron supporters receive exclusive videos not available on this channel. In a few moments, you'll see some other videos that I've made. Some of these are more analysis videos and more thought out than this just instant reaction. Check those out. You might enjoy them. And just thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you on the next installment as we get through all the Miyazaki films in chronological order. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.